Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Fab. Love every day except Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I hope all you guys had a lovely Thanksgiving. We're here hanging out with the piggies today. And as one other side note, if you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. We are heading towards that 500 mark, and I would like to maybe even hit that 1,000 within the next couple months. So we'll see how that goes. But as always, if you guys like the video, hit that comment, like down below, and let me know what you guys think of these builds. Go ahead, try them out. I think I may actually add the what's the word I'm looking for, the schematic down below. So if you're looking for that, I might have it there. If not, just leave a comment down below that you want it, and I'll put it up in there so everybody can get it. But as of right now, I'm undecided because it takes a little bit of work to get that up and give it access for you guys. But anyways, let's get into the build here. So as you can see, we have a whole lot of different formats here. So I just want to go ahead and start off with the basic build of it. So the thing with these is, or with any build really, you can really change the palette and really give it a different feel and different look with keeping the same structure, because any build is going to really rely on the shape of it, I should say. And so right here we have this kind of lovely nice tower here. You can use this for multiple things. You can make it just like a straight up tower. You can add a goblet to the top, which I did in my Halloween video, which there's going to be a link up here at the top of the corner. So go ahead, check that out if you haven't already. But you can use it for multiple things. Actually, I think, now that I think about it, I think I also use this for like a cave entrance kind of thing as well, as like a support beam. So there's a lot of different ways you can use it, and you don't even need to use the whole thing. If you wanted to use the bottom part, you wanted to use just the middle part, I mean, this gives you a lot of inspiration. Just find uses for it, and you can really, you know, bring it out to your own. And then next we just have our another actual tower. I was making a castle originally, and this is kind of one of the designs I came up for one of the castle towers, and I really like it. I think it's a very elegant, very I think like Castlevania-ish kind of looking tower. I think it looks good, especially with all the blackstone. 1.16 really added a lot to the Gothic and like Nordic kind of castle making, so I do like those touches. Those darker blocks are really nice. And then this one, you could really use this one for whatever, really. I use this one for my like villager, like my big villager build, and no, villager or pillager, I think it was pillager, but I use this for that, and I am a big fan of this one as well. It's a lot simpler and it's smaller, but it also has a lot of detail to it, and it's a nice look, and you can access it from all points. However, it is smaller, so like the interior, once you get the floor in there and stuff, it's kind of tight, so there's not going to be a lot of functionality unless you're using a lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for, ladders. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump on to the other stuff of all the color combinations and how you can really change it to make it look your own. Alright, so we're going to start off with the first one here. As you can see, we went ahead and changed multiple blocks in the palette to really change the look of this. So our initial or original one is this one right here, and then we went ahead and swapped out some of the blocks. So we went ahead and added some quartz stone blocks, some regular quartz blocks, some light cyan blue, some sea lanterns in there, and all that. And you could really use this for, and I might actually use this for, what do you call it? Oh, by the way, it's a good use of granite there as well, granite walls. But I will probably end up using this in my like elven / winter build. I really like the color palette of the white, the blue, and the stone brick. I think it's probably my favorite palette right now that I'm working with. So keep an eye out for that video, basically. This one, I was a little bit more torn on. I think it still looks good. However, it is a lot of dark oak and spruce wood. So we went ahead and switched some of that out with the dark oak. And then we went ahead and add some spruce in and got rid of the basalt. I mean, it looks good. The only thing is, like, I don't know what I would use it for. Maybe I would use it for like a Viking village. I think that would belong to a Viking village more so than this. This to me screams more castle, or even like dwarven, or even elven. This is more like Vikings because it's more rustic in the look. And then we do have something that you can use it for, like an Egyptian build if you wanted, like or something in the sand, a desert build, whatever. The color palette is kind of similar. We used this warped, I think it's warped, stripped warped. I get that right. Stripped warped in there, some sea lanterns as well. Just kind of change the palette around, some of the blocks around, and you get a nice look. The thing is with sand blocks especially is you kind of want to have like the cut and then the smooth in there to really differentiate it, because if you have it all the same, it kind of blends all in together, at least the texture, and gets a little hard to see. So moving into the actual towers here, this one I actually had a lot of fun messing around with. Because of the color combinations, you can get kind of pretty crazy with the Blackstone. Like, I loved using the Blackstone and then the warped like planks and the stairs. I think this color combination is actually really good. I just like the way the green sticks out. It's subtle enough, but at the same time, it's a beautiful look. And if honestly, I think I might try to do something with this like aesthetic. I like this too much. I have to try it. And then we got the Elven build here with the white concrete. Is it concrete? I think it's actually quartz, and the stone, the light blue. I just love that color palette. It's probably one of my favorites as well. Like, all these I really am a big fan of, and even the crimson with the black as well, the black polished blackstone. Again, it just looks very evil, and I love it. And then we just got the basic standard one here, so nothing's changed on this one. It looks the same, but regardless, I'm loving it, guys. I am loving it. This one I actually had a little bit of a hard time figuring out some of the blocks to change. Initially, I tried changing pretty much every single block in there, then I realized that was actually maybe a bad choice. I think keeping the basic foundation of it and then maybe just changing some of the aspects of it is the way to go. So this one added the orange, the acacia in there, which actually looked really good in my opinion. We replaced the basalt, we added the acacia there, we had the acacia fences and all that, and I like the way it looks. It really stands out. What kind of build I would put this for, I don't know, but if you have a lot of orange around or really trying to add and spice something up with some color, that's definitely a good way to go. This one we actually changed it up a little bit, sort of something more in the nether. We added some nether brick on the top, we added some nether brick wall on the bottom, and most of the other blocks we kind of kept the same. We did add the crimson stem in there as well, which kind of gives it a nice contrast to everything. It really lightens up the color a little bit, but I mean, nether brick isn't really used a whole lot in my opinion. So I was trying to find a way to really incorporate it, because like none of these used nether brick at all. We did use some of the blocks that are found in the nether, but no nether brick. So we're really trying to change things up a little bit, kind of experiment. And I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. That's not my favorite though. If I was going to have to pick a favorite in this bunch, it's going to be probably that one, which we'll get to that one soon. The next one, we kind of just changed everything out with just the birch fence, just to see how the birch fence would like kind of emphasize everything, and I kind of like it a lot. One thing I might actually consider changing is putting birch around in this section here, so we get like a little glimpse of birch in there just to kind of give it a little bit more light. But other than that, I do like how just changing one block in a whole palette or situation can really change the look of it. And then we are to my favorite one. I just love the way the sandstone really pops out on this one. The sandstone is just so vibrant. There's such a good variety of color here, where between it goes from light to dark. You get the little gold in there with that, which kind of connects everything together with the birch and the sandstone. And then you have your dark oak, and then the basalt as a neutral gray as well, and the blackstone. Can't forget the blackstone. Such a, I don't know, I tried this one out and I was like, oh man, I really love this one. Even though I don't think I could put this in an Egyptian build, maybe, I don't know. I'd have to play around with it a little bit and see what alterations I could make to kind of make it fit in a little bit more with an Egyptian build, but this is definitely my favorite out of these four. And then my other favorites for these ones, I'm going to say it's going to be that green one. As I stated at the beginning, it's just such a beautiful build. I love the way this one looks. And then this one is probably going to be the sandstone one or the elven one. I'm kind of torn between the two. I just love the overall design and shape of this one, so it's kind of hard to pick. And then the versatility on this one as well, being able to make it a goblet or just take certain parts of it, so on and so forth. It's very versatile. So I hope you guys liked these builds, and I hope you guys can at least get some inspiration from it and do something nice with it, because it's not very easy to come up with these builds. But like I said, at the same time, just changing out color palettes and finding what color palette's going to work for you is going to really make the difference sometimes. So I'd say give it a go, and hopefully it works out. But if you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, god dang it. And other than that, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.